Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is describing to Vijay Krishna Goswami of the Brahma Samaj that there are four classes of human beings, four types of people. Bound souls, those who are seeking liberation, and the liberated and the ever free. That is Baddha Jeev, Mumukha Jeev, Mukta Jeev, or Nitya Mukta, jara sabsamay mukta. They are always free, they are never trapped. He says the world is like a fishing net. An individual person's, the Jiva are the fish, and God, whose Maya is the world, is the fisherman. When fish fall into a net, many of them try to free themselves. They are like those seeking liberation, Mumuksha Jeev. And not all can escape, only a few slip out. And then people shout, "Oh, there goes a big one." Those are the liberated ones, Mukta hoye geche. And then some fish are so cautious that they never fall into the net. There's Devrishi Narad and other saints, they are always free. They are never caught in the Maya of the world. But most fish are unaware that they have fallen into the net and will die there. Most of them, most human beings, do not know that they are caught in a Maya, and so they don't feel like getting out of it. Like this fish, they don't even try to get out. They put their nose into the mud and try to hide. They don't try to escape at all. They dig deeper into the mud. They are like bound souls, like humans who don't have any knowledge of their sorrow, like camel that eats cactus and bleeds from the mouth but still eats. These bound souls like to stay there. And Sri Ramakrishna compares them to the dung beetle, the gobre poka, which stays in the gobar, in the dung, cow dung, and it thrives in the cow dung. If we put it in a pot of rice, it will die. It cannot live there. So these are bound creatures, the worldly people, who are not bothered about God and spirituality and all that. They are happy with what they're doing, their daily eating, sleeping and things like that. Like animals, they have no feeling that they are humans and they have a higher goal in life. Now, Vijay Krishna Goswami asks, how do you get bhakti? How do you achieve liberation? What do we do? He said, you need deep dispassion. গভীর বৈরাগ্য, খুব জোর বৈরাগ্য দরকার. You have to have a high level of vairagya, dispassion for the world. You understand, বুঝতে হবে, you have to understand that the world is like a deep well and you have to get out of it. It is like a fire. So when a person understands that, he wants to get out, he cannot tolerate the family, he leaves the family and goes out. But most people are bound, they don't have the courage or the wish to get out of the bondage. They like it in the bondage, like that cow dung beetle which loves it in the cow dung. Most people are like that. But a person with deep vairagya or dispassion, he wants only God, he doesn't see anything else. He feels that he is in a deep well and he is drowning. He sees his relatives like poisonous snakes and wants to run away from them. He doesn't think, let me first make arrangements for my family and then I will go. But the bound people, the people who are bound to the world, they are like a snake which is trying to swallow a big rat, a mole. So they can neither swallow it nor vomit it out. It is stuck in the throat. So they suffer all the time. They cannot turn the mind towards God. Then he tells the story of two farmers. There's a drought and there's no water at all, no rain, the crops are drying. So one farmer decides that he will bring water from the river into the canal so that his fields get supply of water and the crops don't die. So he determines, he says, I will do it today itself. If I don't do it, my children will die. So he goes out, starts digging and digging and digging from morning. So it comes, midday is coming. So his wife sends his daughter with oil and says, the daughter comes and said, Baba, you take this oil, go and take your bath. Mummy is saying that food is ready, you should take your bath and come. And the man, the farmer, he says, no, you go. I don't want to go now, I have got some work. And the daughter goes away. After some time, the wife comes and wife says, why are you doing this? You're always overdoing things. See, the rice is getting cold. When will you eat and all that? And this man gets angry. He goes to hit her with this spade and said, don't you understand? If there's no water, the crops will dry. What will the children eat? What will we eat? Don't you understand? Go home. Let me finish my work. So by evening, before the sun sets, he finishes the work and water comes flowing into the field. And seeing that, he is happy. He finally goes home and tells his wife, okay, give me some oil, let me take my bath and arrange my tobacco so that I can smoke. Then I will eat. And after eating, he goes to sleep and snores deeply whole night. He has a good sleep. So that is the person with deep vairagya, deep concentration. He has nothing but he wants to achieve his goal. So if somebody wants to achieve his goal, he has to be like that, with no limits. He has to do it. And there was another farmer like him. He also came out to dig a canal from the river to connect his fields. And then afternoon was approaching and his wife came. You come and have your food. You don't need to work in the sun. You have done enough for today. Come home. So he says, okay, since you are saying it, I will go home. I will eat. Then he goes home. But his work is not finished. He does not get water. His field doesn't get water. The crops dry. So that is the story Sri Ramakrishna tells, Vijay Goswami. So a person who wants to realize God, who wants to realize any target, must have full devotion to that. He must focus his mind on that, and he must determine that he will achieve that target. Before that, he will not sleep, he will not do anything, whether it is academics or sports or music or any field or business. Anybody who wants to do it properly, he will have to devote himself to that and not allow any diversions. That is a lesson for everything, not only religion. It can be applied to everything, from cooking to sports to business to studies to everything, that you must devote all your energies to whatever you're doing if you want to achieve something. Deep dispassion for everything else. I have no interest in anything else. I want to achieve this thing. I want to run. I want to play cricket. I want to break the record. These things you have to determine and then work towards that. You cannot sit back and think that it will happen or keep praying or something. You have to keep trying so that you can reach your goal.